The Kuip is a historic football stadium in Rotterdam, Netherlands, built in 1937 with a capacity of around 51,000 seats. Renowned for its ball-shaped design and vibrant atmosphere, it hosts major matches and its home ground for Feyenoord Rotterdam. The stadium combines modern amenities with historic charm, making it a key part of Dutch football culture.
The stadium is owned by Stadion Feyenoord N.V., a limited liability company responsible for its management, maintenance, and commercial activities. A board of directors, including representatives from Feyenoord and other stakeholders such as local government and private investors, guides the strategic direction and major decisions of the company. The board's responsibilities include setting long-term strategies, approving major investments and renovations, and ensuring the stadium's operations align with financial and community objectives. The management departments of the Kuip include event management, who are responsible for planning and executing the events, facility management, that do all the maintenance of the stadium, marketing and communications, who oversee event promotion and fan engagement, also brand enhancement, finance and administration office, who do all the budgeting, and the managing of the revenue from ticket sales and sponsorships. And last but not least, the customer experience and services that oversee customer service and quality. Let's look at events hosted at the Kuip, starting off with football events. Apart from Feyenoord's matches, some Euro 2000 games were hosted there, including the final, some Dutch Football Cup finals, national team qualifiers and friendlies, and the UEFA Cup final between Feyenoord and Borussia in 2002, which is a historical moment for Feyenoord. It has also hosted some concerts, with the most notable ones being Michael Jackson's World Tour in 1988, the Rolling Stones, and Beyoncé in 2016. Also, some rugby matches are played at the stadium, and apart from that, companies frequently use the Kuip for corporate events such as business conferences and charity events such as the Feyenoord Foundation, which raises funds for community projects. Also, in addition to that, multiple rooms and halls are on offer to be booked for own events. To add more, the stadium has been used for cultural festivals and large public gatherings such as the Rotterdam Marathon festivity. Efficient operating on event day is crucial. A group of employees, including ushers, ticket collectors, and customer service representatives, are deployed around the Kuip to assist attendees and assure smooth operations. Training is provided to all staff members to ensure they are familiar with their roles, the facility, and the event plan. However, the venue has some challenges, and the most significant one is maintaining and renovating its facilities. Keeping the stadium in top condition, especially with frequent use, is a constant challenge, which means that regular maintenance, timely renovation, and ensuring the facilities meet modern standards are crucial. Renovation plans have been introduced but cancelled due to financial issues. Upon visiting the venue, we noticed the outdated facilities and structures inside, which might be the reason for safety and security issues and the decreased potential of the venue for larger events.
Now we're gonna provide you with a stakeholder analysis where we're gonna identify and analyze all of the valuable stakeholders while also providing information about the service levels and facilities provided for them. We'd like to begin with the fans and supporters, since they're an irreplaceable part of the whole atmosphere of the venue. The fans can choose one of the 4 different tribunes to attend all the games: the Maas Tribune, Gerard Meije Tribune, Olimpo Tribune, and the Willem van Hanegem Tribune. On top of that, the seats are comfortable and close to the pitch, providing better atmosphere. There are also food and beverage stations all around the stadium, so during breaks and half times, fans can easily reach out to them. There's also a merchandise store next to the Maas Tribune. Restrooms are also provided next to all the food stations around the court. Parking facilities with around 1,000 free parking space. Fan zones or areas for pre-match gatherings where the fans can socialize, go to the brasserie or cafe for pre-game snacks and drinks. There are also free Wi-Fi and club museum. Moving on to the players, they're provided with a dressing room where each one of them has a separate area to dress up. They have a draw board for the coaches, video wall for analysis and pre-game strategy, coffee machines with also all different types of tea, a gym, a stretch area, and a relax area. Also, they are provided with a medical facility which is managed by the security management group, a media interview room, the press room, which is named after the club icon Fred Blankenmeyer. Moving on to the staff of the venue, administrative offices are being provided as the boardroom is one of the biggest ones, where Feyenoord hosts its distinguished guests during matches, including the board members of the club and the visiting club, director seat holders and sponsors. The meeting rooms are another space which is provided by the venue and is suitable for various occasions and ceremonies, and some examples are the Happer room and Van Zadviot room. There are also workspaces for various departments like informative desk, security desk, and also Feyenoord business unit, which is where players sign new contracts and buyers seal the deal with the customers there. Also, each staff member has his private parking space. And moving on to the media, they're provided with a press box which is located at the Mass Tribune, interview rooms called the press room, which we already mentioned, the media center for press conferences and announcements, and workspaces for journalists and photographers courtside and all around the venue. And finally, moving to the VIP guests, partners and sponsors, they have the most exclusive seats in the Kuip, allocated parking space at the P1 area, fine dining before every match, access to boardroom and the business lounge, also invitation to exclusive director seat events, membership of the Feyenoord Business Club, and also informal network opportunities with other entrepreneurs in the business lounge. Moving on to the service levels, we'd like to mention that the Kuip has its own catering service, which serves food from fine dining all the way to finger food. In addition is that those services can be provided to any event that you would like to organize. Also in the heart of the facility, there is the infamous Brasseria de Kuip, which is a perfect place for occasional meeting, lunch or dinner with friends, and it can accommodate up to 200 people. Proceeding to the accessibility of the Kuip, the stadium is well connected to the public transport in the city of Rotterdam. Reaching it by car is also a big possibility since there are 1,000 available parking spaces around the stadium, and also biking to it is also a preferable option since there are a lot of biking areas around the city of Rotterdam. We also want to mention that people with disabilities are all welcome in the stadium since there are numerous facilities including restrooms and entrances built specifically for them. There are also 100 wheelchair user spaces across the sectors, and they're often sold as seasonal tickets.
Incorporated into the venue, the official museum of the club displays a game-changing technological innovation. On this tablet, you can search any football player that played for Feyenoord throughout their history. From legendary players like Dirk Kuyt or Wim Jansen to ones that only played one match throughout their stay at the club. Each of the footballers have their caps, goals, assists and trophies displayed. People visiting the stadium have the chance to learn about the club's history by simply engaging with the tablet, marking a big step towards digitalization. David Jonathan from OMA on International Architecture and the Urbanism Practice expressed excitement about advancing to the technological design phase of a new Feyenoord stadium. Located along the Nieuwmaas River, it was designed for both football events and daily community activities. Key features included the 60,000 capacity 3-tier stand for intimate match experiences with clear views above FIFA standards. The design featured 12 concrete circulation cores with stairs and elevators for efficient visitor moments. The bowl-shaped steel diagrid structure minimized the use of structural steel. Functional spaces catered to players, guests, and media, including hospitality areas, restaurants, and multifunctional spaces. Part of the Feyenoord City Master Plan, the project involved multiple stakeholders and received Rotterdam City Council approval in 2019. However, on April 21st of 2022, Managing Director Dennis de Cloese announced that the club would not proceed with renovating or building a new stadium for now. Returning to the Kuip Stadium, it is built in an old-fashioned style and presents several safety and security concerns. A 3-meter deep hole between the first row and the pitch poses a significant risk to fans, especially during goal celebrations. Additionally, we observed multiple cables left outside in the rain, further compromising safety. We recommend either filling the hole or placing a rooftop over it
and covering the cables.
Addressing these safety issues can also contribute to more sustainable venue management. From a revenue management perspective, a safer environment can lead to increased attendance and higher revenue, as fans are more likely to attend events at a venue where they feel safe. Modernizing the stadium can also attract more high-profile events, boosting revenue further. The facilities outside football are excellent with top-tier event halls or cafeterias, and improving these safety issues is crucial for employee performance and development. A safer working environment for staff can lead to higher job satisfaction and even better performance. The next significant step is constructing a new stadium to elevate the club's facilities. Overall, the Kuip holds great potential but requires certain improvements to maximize its effectiveness and safety. While the venue is fully functional and benefits from recent renovations, by improving the infrastructure, Feyenoord can ensure a safer, more enjoyable experience for fans, staff, and event organizers. These enhancements will not only contribute to a safer environment, but also support the stadium's sustainability, revenue generation, and reputation as a top-tier event location.